Well, I hope you can hear this. A little while ago I did a thing on new old tools which I bought, and I mentioned that I was going to refurb them, and there was a mallet, there was a hammerhead, there were two shafts, and this tiny little hide mallet. Well, I have refurbed them, and I just thought I'd show this. So this is the mallet. What I did was I cut the ends off the mallet. You can see what they were like. They were really badly damaged, split, and what I've done is actually reduce the width of the mallet because it was slightly too heavy for the length of the handle, you know, if you're actually using it, and this is a much better sort of size. And you've got a beautiful piece of boxwood here, really lovely. And what I've done is I've just rounded these off, cut them with a little handsaw, cut those off, sanded the ends to give a nice clean surface, and I've got a really usable boxwood mallet there. And I've only worked the ends because I like this old patina on there, and then I've linseed oiled them and put a little lanyard through the handle. The hide mallet was very dry, cracked, very damaged, and again what I did on that was I cut the ends off. So you can see the ends here, they're all kind of shattered, very worn. So I cut the ends off the mallet, which has reduced the width, but you've got a really good surface there now. I've sanded these down, and there were a couple of holes in here where it had pins. I think they were probably brass, or they may have just been nails. But what I did was I drilled all the way through those existing holes, put some epoxy inside, clamped it really tight to get it to grip. You can see where the wood has come through. And what I used for that was bamboo barbecue skewers, which are incredibly hard wearing. Put those through the ends, cut them off, just buffed it. Again, linseed oiled it, which the leather, the hide itself, actually the skin actually absorbed some of the linseed oil. The end of the shaft was loose in the head. So what I did was I soaked that in boiling water on this end, let it dry, then hammered it through, and it had expanded, so it actually gripped better. I've glued that in. It's got a tiny little wooden wedge in the end there. So again, that's worked really well. And then you may remember these two hickory shafts that I got with old sort of war serial numbers on them. That little sort of designation on there, the arrow normally means WD, War Department. So I had this beautiful hammerhead, which it turns out it's got a name on it, a maker's name on it, of Lock. This is a model number 4. Fantastic old claw hammer. I've mounted the handle in there. I had to shave that, obviously, to get it to fit. I didn't have any hammer wedges, but I shall get some hammer wedges, or one hammer wedge to go in the end there. And I've got a really beautiful new old working claw hammer. So all of those items were not very expensive, but they've been refurbed. I'm going to be packing them away, but I just couldn't bear to pack them away without doing the work first. So that's two really good mallets. This one will be particularly good for very small, delicate work, you know, on silver or, you know, brass, anything where it's soft. Nice heavy duty mallet there, again for tin or aluminium or something, or even using them with a chisel, wood chisel. And then a beautiful new old claw hammer. So I just thought I'd update everybody and show those before I pack them all away, and I'll leave you all in peace. Take care.